Starfighters are spacecraft designed mainly for combat in space. Most are flown by a single pilot, although some have a co-pilot or even a small crew. They are built to be fast, agile and heavily armed, not to serve as homes for their crews during long trips like the larger ships such as the Millennium Falcon or the Milano from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The most iconic starfighters are usually quite small, including the 7.2-meter TIE Fighter, the 8.4-meter Colonial Viper, the 10-meter Star Fury from Babylon 5, the 15-meter Wraith, and a 12.5-meter X-Wing. But not all starfighters follow this pattern. Some are much larger, stretching the definition of what a starfighter really is, and beginning to resemble small transports or freighters, while still being built primarily for space combat. So here in this video we will showcase the biggest of these in science fiction. Let's get banging. At 15 we have the Gunstar. So this Gunstar from the last fighter is a larger starfighter example than most here, as it measures around 20 meters long. Unlike the single-seater fighters commonly seen in many franchises, the Gunstar is operated by a crew of two, a pilot who also serves as the navigator, and a dedicated gunner. Its design is rugged and functional, featuring a rounded central fuselage with a cockpit at its center and four large engines mounted symmetrically around the sides. It also resembles, if you think about it, more of a real-world space capsule, but more elongated in the middle, but with engines on all four of its sides. Okay, 14. The F-302 from Stargate. This is slightly larger, measuring around 14.3 meters long, shorter, but it has a 26-meter wingspan. It was developed as Earth's first true space-capable fighter and spacecraft. The craft is operated by a single pilot, and it is fast enough to engage enemy in dogfights while also carrying out missions such as planetary defense, orbital patrols, and even satellite deployment, as well as being able to go interstellar distances. Its design closely resembles a modern jet fighter, featuring a relatively short fuselage but with large forward swept wings and twin vertical tail fins at the back with multiple engines beneath them. 13. The H-8 Global Defender. So this one here comes from Independence Day Resurgence, and it measures around 14.3 meters long with a wide 26.2 meter wingspan, almost exactly like the F-302. It was designed as a hybrid aerospace fighter, and it was capable of operating both within a planet's atmosphere and in the vacuum of space. So if you think about it, exactly like the F-302, but without the interstellar hyperdrive ability. It is flown by a single pilot and uses advanced hybrid anti-gravity fusion engines. Its design features a sleek fuselage with broad swept wing designs, and it kinda looks like an F-22 with kinda like rounded engines in the middle of the wing, and that makes it able to take on Harvester fighter crafts on equal footing. Number 12. The BTL-B Y-Wing from Star Wars. So this is about 23.4 meters in length. It was originally designed as both a long-range starfighter and also a bomber. It combines heavy firepower with impressive endurance, which makes it well suited for strike missions far from friendly bases. The craft is operated by a crew of two, while an astromech droid assists with navigation and in-flight repairs. Its distinctive design features a wedge-shaped cockpit connected by a long central spar to a broad cross-wing that supports two large engine nacelles, which gives the Y-Wing its unmistakable silhouette and a rugged, utilitarian appearance. So number 11 we come to the TIE Scout. This is also from Star Wars, and it is an unusually large member of the TIE family, measuring approximately 24 meters in length. Unlike the standard TIE fighter, it is equipped with a hyperdrive which allows it to carry out long-range reconnaissance and independent missions without relying on a carrier ship or, a star destroyer. It is operated by a single pilot, and it prioritizes speed and endurance over heavy firepower. While it retains the recognizable Imperial TIE design, the Scout features an elongated fuselage that accommodates its advanced systems, and also it is way larger. Imagine 24 meters versus the normal TIE fighter, which is 7 meters. At number 10 we have the U-Wing. So the UT-60D U-Wing from the Star Wars universe measures nearly 24 meters in length. Designed as a multi-role support craft and a fighter, it also serves as a transport, a gunship, and an escort, which is capable of delivering troops directly into combat while providing covering fire. Its most recognizable feature is a pair of large retractable S-foils which can pivot between flight configurations depending on the mission. Combined with its 4 engines, its broad fuselage, and a side-mounted gun port, the U-Wing has the appearance of a heavily armed military transport rather than a dedicated space superiority fighter, but in the end, it is still a fighter. At number 9, we have the Cosmo Tiger I from Space Battleship Yamato. This is a carrier-based space fighter that was developed as a prototype next generation, a combat craft for humanity here in this universe. Although highly advanced and exceptionally maneuverable, its larger size at 26.3 meters made it difficult to operate from carriers, which led to its replacement by the smaller Cosmo Tiger II. Its most distinctive feature though is its unusual biplane configuration, with forward swept upper wings and swept back lower wings, with canards near the nose and twin vertical tail fins, which means it is a fighter with many pointy ends. Number 8. The F-8A Lightning. So the Anvil F-8A Lightning from Star Citizen is one of the largest dedicated starfighters in service here in this franchise. It measures approximately 26 meters long with a massive 30-meter wingspan, which means 100 feet wide. Designed as a heavy space superiority fighter, it was built to defeat powerful enemy fighters while remaining remarkably agile for its size. The craft is operated by a single pilot, and it carries an extensive array of fixed weapons. Its sleek angular design is complemented by large folding wings that allows it to fit into smaller carrier hangars, which thus gives the F-8A the appearance of a compact warship rather than a conventional starfighter. Number 7. The Ares Iron Fighter. The Ares Iron from Star Citizen is an exceptionally large heavy starfighter, bigger than the previous one. It is built for dogfighting. It measures around 27.2 meters long with a wingspan of 30.2 meters. So while it is built for dogfighting, it is designed more specifically to engage capital ships and heavily armored targets, likely acting as the spearhead of a fighter assault. The Ares Iron is built around its nose-mounted laser cannon, which delivers devastating long-range shots which is capable of stripping the shields from a warship. Its design features a broad, heavily armored fuselage with large swept wings and a streamlined profile, which makes it resemble kinda like a flying anti-ship cannon more than a traditional fighter. Number 6. The Covenant Seraph from Halo. So the Type 31 Seraph from the Halo universe is a large ship. It's not really that large compared to the other Covenant starships, but compared to most other aircrafts, it is quite big. It measures around 31 meters in length and serves as the Covenant's primary space superiority fighter. It is designed for high-speed combat in the vacuum of space while remaining capable of atmospheric flight when required. The Seraph is typically operated by a single pilot, and it is equipped with powerful plasma weapons and energy shields. Its elegant teardrop-shaped hull is one of its most recognizable features, accompanied by 2 movable side flaps and twin articulated tail structures that provides exceptional maneuverability in space. Number 5. The BTL-S8 K-Wing from Star Wars. So the K-Wing from Star Wars is about 23 meters long, but it has a wingspan of 32.5 meters, which means almost 110 feet wide. Designed as a heavy assault fighter and a bomber, it specialized in attacking capital ships, space stations, and fortified ground targets while also serving as an escort or a recon craft. The K-Wing is operated by a single pilot and carries an enormous payload of missiles, torpedoes, bombs, and mines mounted across numerous external hardpoints. Its distinctive design features 2 large main wings connected to a central stabilizer, with twin ion engines mounted at the wing roots and a third booster engine along the rear spine. Which, if you ask me, in my opinion, the K-Wing is one of the coolest crafts in Star Wars. But I don't know about you. Your choice. Anyway, coming to number 4, we have the Aegis Vanguard Warden from Star Citizen. This is one of the largest starfighters ever fielded here in this franchise, measuring approximately 38.5 meters long with a massive 40-meter wingspan, which means 131 feet wide. It was built as a long-range heavy fighter. It is designed to undertake deep space patrols and military expeditions that can last for days or even weeks without support. The craft is operated by a crew of 2, consisting of a pilot and a turret gunner. While it is spacious, it has interiors that include sleeping quarters and mission equipment that are uncommon for starfighters. It is still a starfighter in the end, and it was built to fight other crafts and not really built for civilian or logistics purposes. At number 3, we have the Comrade Gauntlet from Star Wars. So the Comrade-class fighter transport, also known more commonly as the Gauntlet Starfighter from Star Wars, is far larger than a conventional starfighter that we see here and there, with the larger models measuring around 68 meters in length, which means over 200 feet. It is designed to serve as both a heavily armed transport and a combat spacecraft, which takes us to the intro when I said some of these will blur the lines between a fighter and a freighter. Anyway, it is capable of carrying troops into battle, while its main role is still engaging enemy fighters and supporting larger fleets. Depending on the mission, it can accommodate multiple crew members and a complement of passengers or even Mandalorian warriors. Its most distinctive feature is its pair of massive rotating wings, which can pivot between vertical landing and horizontal flight positions and can continue rotating during flight to improve maneuverability. Now, number 2, we have the Longsword from Halo. The GATL-1 Longsword and its family members from Halo is a large multi-role strike fighter, with some variants measuring up to 64 meters long and 75 meters wide, which makes it far bigger than most traditional starfighters. It is used by the UNSC for a wide range of missions including fleet defense, orbital interception, deep space patrols and bombing runs, and can operate in both atmospheric and space environments, and it far dwarfs the Seraph of the Covenant. The craft here is typically crewed by 2 or even 4 personnel, often with an AI assistant to manage combat and navigation systems. Its design is wide and angular, resembling a manta ray or a flying wing like a B-2 bomber, with swept wings and a long rear boom, along with prominent twin-engine exhaust which is seen at the back. And the biggest here is the Fury Interceptor from Warhammer 40k. So this is a massive Imperial Void combat fighter that can range from about 70 meters to even more in length depending on the variant, which makes it one of the largest starfighters in this comparison video. It serves as a primary attack craft for the Imperial Navy and even the Adeptus Astartes forces, and was designed as a space superiority fighter, and it is made for void warfare rather than atmospheric flight, which is relegated to others like the Lightning and the Thunderbolt. The Fury here is usually crewed by a pilot and a gunner, with some variants including additional crew members or system support, and it can be equipped with a void shield for extra survivability. Its design features a heavily armored aerodynamic hull with swept forward wings and canards, and armored canopy sections, as well as powerful fusion or plasma engines that allows it to travel long distances and really fast. And it has additional thrusters that allows it to maneuver in 3D in space despite its size. Anyway, those are all the 15 biggest starfighters in science fiction. Now with that, we come to the end of the video. Do hit the like button for support and also click the bell button for regular updates on new video uploads here in this channel. Also subscribe to be a part of Legio Nutbug, and till the next time, take care, boys.